Good afternoon, Mayor Parker and City Council members. My name is Jerry Talley. I'm the Vice President of the Houston Organization of Public Employees and a 17-year veteran with the City of Houston at HPD. We want you to know that we fully understand the City of Houston's budget situation. Hope members and City of Houston employees, however, depend on a simple promise that was made to us about our 3% raise in our contract. It may not seem like much to you, but it makes a critical difference for those of us who work for the City of Houston. It may cripple some of us. That 3% raise means if we lose that or it's delayed, it means less money for the water bills that have gone up. It means less money for electric bills that double or triple or worse for people who live in our area. It means less money for gas that's on its way up, and we don't see that getting any better soon. It means less money for necessities that many of the people that City of Houston employees provide service for take for granted. It may not seem like much to you, but to families like mine and other employees of the City of Houston, the delay can almost cripple us. And what we ask is that you please vote no on a delay for the 3% raise for City of Houston employees. And we thank you.
Ms. Talley, it has been pointed out to the council member who made that motion that it actually could not happen without the consent of our partner in this effort, Hope. And so while whatever the desire of council would be, it is something that could not happen without your consent, and that is, I trust, not going to be forthcoming. Councilmember Jones.
Ms. Talley, I just wanted you to know I support you. I understand, and there's a move afoot sometimes to make non-classified employees to be treated like second-class citizens. You guys do get the smallest raises, and I appreciate that. And if for some reason we end up having a vote on it, I will be voting no.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Councilmember Adams.
Thank you, Ms. Talley. And first of all, can I ask all the Hope members to please stand up so we can see all of you that are in the room today? Thank all of you for coming and for all of your service to the City of Houston. I commend all of you. You can sit down. Thank you. I just want to thank all of you. And Ms. Talley, if you could do a percentage, because I know you've been working with the City of Houston for how long now?
17 years.
For 17 years. And if you can be a tally, because I know you've been with Hope for quite a while, of the majority of the employees that we know that really, all of our City of Houston employees need a raise across the board because of the hard work that we do each and every day. But what is the sentiment when you first saw this agenda come up? What was the sentiment among the employees when they first saw this? What was the sentiment that they were stating?
The sentiment was anxiety and fear that they're not going to get their 3% across the board raise, or that it would be delayed. I'm a single parent. Doesn't make my household happy at all. I'm not alone in that, even for people who have two people working in a household. This present economy puts a strain on everybody's household. And people are like holding their breath, saying, well, it's in the contract, and I know the city's not going to do that to us, and we can't even handle a delay. And that's the reason why I took the time to say that to you at City Council. We would feel that severely.
And I just want to go on record in saying that I will vote no against this as well, as a civilian employee in the past and a Hope member. I know where it's needed. I've seen our young ladies and young men work hand in hand and how hard they work. Some of our employees, if you do a statistic of some of the ones who fall within the $10 an hour pay, yes, majority of those are working part-time jobs. And when they come to work the next morning, some of them are exhausted because they're having to meet ends meet for their families. So I wish that we can go higher than that because of the labor that we do in the City of Houston compared to some of our other major cities and what they pay some of our employees. So I just want to go on the record saying no, and I do not support the amendment that is brought forth before this council, and I hope the administration will support it as well.
Thank you very much.
Councilmember Rodriguez.
Hi, Jerry, my friend. How are you?
I'm fine,
Thank you for coming out and speaking on this issue. And I want to let you and the Hope members know as well that I stand with Councilmember Jones and Councilmember Adams and support what you were promised.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Councilmember Bradford.
Thank you, Mayor. Jerry, thanks for the work that you've done over the number of years, and all of the employees that are here. Truly, I think the mayor has indicated that this is a contractual arrangement. As far as I'm concerned, the contract is binding. I don't want to debate the amendments. We'll do that tomorrow morning, and probably energetically. But I do know that there are a number of non-classified employees throughout the city of Houston that perform core service activities. You don't have to be a classified person to perform core service activities. So I thank you for what you do, and we will debate that issue tomorrow. And I would say keep doing a good job that you all are doing. We appreciate your service. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Councilmember Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to offer my support as well. Thank you and all our Hope members for the great service that you do to our residents here in the city of Houston, and just want to again thank you for coming here today and offer my support.
Thank you again.
Good afternoon, Mayor and City Council. My name is Anika Dowling. I am the Executive Director for Hope. I want to go on record and just say thank you to John Jones, Seal Bradford, Rodriguez, Adams, and Gonzalez for your support in honoring the Hope members' contract. We look forward to working with you all. For those of you who don't have a relationship with Hope, and building that relationship and working in the future. Hope has done in the past. Done the work that it takes to find those efficiencies for the city. We know that there's a budget crisis right now. We know that these are really tough economic times. I want you all to remember that Hope members are not only employees of the city of Houston, they're also residents and community members. The same services they give out, the same water that they make sure goes into everybody's home, is the same water that they use. Again, I want to thank you. I look forward to working with all of you, and you all have a great afternoon.
Ms. Dowling, a point. I want to apologize. Hope has presented to me previously recommendations for efficiencies, and I have passed those on to different committees working on those, but I've never formally responded, and I apologize for that. I did receive the request from you for some kind of an answer, and I will be making an effort to get that back to you as rapidly as possible. It's not that they were ignored. I was dealing with them in a different way, and I should have given the courtesy of a reply.
Thank you very much. And I just want you all to know that Hope is going to continue to do the work that it takes to help save the city money and deliver the services that everyone, including them, need. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Adams.
Mayor, thank you. And I guess this question is directed toward you. One of the other amendments, since Hope is here today, I just want just a comment from you. There's an item on all of the budgets about the Hope usage fee. Can you explain that and how that Hope usage fee is going to be right now? I think it's what I noticed in some of the line items for some of the departments, some of them had it and some of them didn't. So can we explain, because they are here now, and I think that's a very important fee and how they will be used, because I know some of Mr. Hughes and some of them meet with you quarterly, so some of them step away from their work. So how is that paid? Some telling me that Hope pays for it, but I thought that the department's supposed to budget just in case if they had a Hope representative to be out on city business, doing their work hours. So you can explain that, please.
Well, I will be opposing the budget amendment because, again, this is a contractual agreement such as just as the 3% is. The council member did point out what we consider an error in the way the budget is presented. Some departments showed that number as part of the payroll, regular payroll number roll up, and other departments broke it out. It should be done consistently, and it should not have appeared as a separate line item, and so we believe the motion is invalid. We would request the council member to withdraw it, but at the very least, it's pointed out a correction that we will make in the budget.
Thank you. I just wanted on public record, since the majority of the Hope members were here today, and I just wanted y'all to get that clarification. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor and Councilmember Adams.
Hey, Mr.
Hello, Mayor, Council.
Speaker, thank you. Mr. Sanchez.
Hey, Mr.